Hello and welcome back to These Guys Again, your premiere film podcast. This week, just doing a very short one. We've just come back from seeing Deadpool. We're down 2 members still, but we have the delightful Gary.
Hello.
Visiting
special guest.
For
Yay.
a short synopsis and review of what was a great film, great comic book film, Deadpool. It's not been very long since we recorded the last one, but there's a couple of things newsworthy worth talking about. Saturday night was the Directors Guild Awards for all of film, television. Some interesting awards for different categories. The most standout, of course, Iñárritu walked away with Best Director for The Revenant, which is against what the prediction was for George Miller. So that was interesting, and also quite chuffed with this. Alex Garland walked away with first-time feature film director for Ex Machina.
Woo. Good.
Team Garland.
Very good film.
Yeah. A lot of other interesting things for, Game of Thrones episodes and other sort of things. Check that out if you're interested.
Yes.
Sunday night was the Super Bowl.
It was.
And during that we
Love baseball.
Yeah, baseball for the win.
All those slam dunks.
No, during that we got a host of short but interesting trailers for quite a few films.
Tiny bites, the tiny spots.
Yeah, anything we feel worth discussing?
I really enjoyed the Batman, Superman stuff.
Yeah, with the Turkish
Airlines.
Airlines. That was great.
It was very good.
We've added a new destination, Metropolis. Yeah, no, that was really good. It's a nice approach to that. I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane was great.
Yeah.
It's looking.
I'm interested to see how that film plays out, because
it looks like a counterpoint to the sort of short, enclosed horror thing. Now it's out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
And what lies there? Yep. Shere Khan.
Idris Elba as Shere Khan. It wasn't Cloverfield's something. Well, 10 Cloverfield Lane, something different.
Yeah, it was. It was announced last year.
What was
the name?
Again?
The name escapes me.
Wasn't it Venice or something? Or
I can't remember what it was. I'll have a look. But
it's cheeky pseudonym.
Yeah, it was announced last year on the coattails of production of Star Wars. With J.J. Abrams was producing a new psychological thriller. Which was, a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, was revealed to be 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came out of nowhere, but that's not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
I'm very excited for the way it's handling, and John Goodman is the boy, so...
Love John Goodman. Also, we've got another wee glimpse at the Independence Day 2, which just looks
Resurgence just looks amazing.
With the Goldblum.
The Goldblum is back.
Valencia is what it was called. 10 Cloverfield Lane was called Valencia when it was announced.
Yeah,
there was Gods of Egypt. I'm not too bothered about that.
Gerard Butler. Scottish Egyptian.
The next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
you see Kang, which is interesting. The Civil War trailer was nice.
Yeah, very, very, very well done trailer.
Yeah, I do like the way it's stepping up. So now for the most important question of the day.
Yeah,
Gary, what team are you on?
Iron Man.
Team Iron Man. Irv.
Team Cap.
Team Cap. That's
Who's
the wrong.
Winning on Twitter?
It's the wrong answer. It's Iron Man.
We've
all
got
the way.
Ant-Man.
No, you do have Ant-Man.
Yeah,
with his new suit and new helmet. And not something from the 60s or whatever. So.
Yeah, we also got new Bourne trailer, or short Bourne trailer.
Breaking bones.
Matt Damon is back,
working out like a mad dog.
Yeah,
no more Hawkeye. It's back to Matt Damon.
Yeah,
after he's gone back from Mars. And there was also X-Men Apocalypse short trailer as well.
Yeah, Psylocke cutting through that boulder.
Yeah, very good. Very good trailer. I like the music, which is Coldplay.
Well, it's a cover, but
it's a cover. It's a cover of Coldplay. Yeah, which was quite apt because obviously Coldplay were playing the halftime show.
Well, but not trying to,
but not very apt for it's based in the 80s. Where's my Durrin?
Then finally there was the Jungle Book as well.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how it looks because when I first seen it on my laptop, I was getting that uncanny valley feeling with the CGI stuff. So to see how it looks on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know, and something else looks too real or like where it's off real.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I just think they've really nailed the cast for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, great cast. I mean, it's looking good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd trust Jon Favreau to do a good job of it, and be better because it's my favourite Disney film. And I'm coming after you, Favreau, if you don't.
Cards on the table. Gary's gonna get you.
A couple of other just little news clips. Charlize Theron is in kind of the lead to play the villain in Fast and Furious 8.
Fast and Furiosa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should pitch that.
Yeah. You know, there's going to be 10 films.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was this just a sort of black picture with the dates of each of the films that are coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got 8, 9, and 10.
I also noticed the thing the other day that Paul Walker is going to be in 8 as well. That there's
some extra footage.
Some extra, I assume footage that was left over from 7 or even 6 as well. That's going to be incorporated into 8.
Yeah, because they did it really well. Like,
it was a nice send off. I mean,
yeah.
Also, like how they did the likeness and stuff.
Because he's using his brother and things.
Yeah.
But no, Jason Statham's coming back as well. So that's
Statham. His intro and that was amazing.
Yeah.
Just things falling, title screens falling everywhere.
Jason Statham.
I'm here to get revenge for my brother.
Where's my pamper?
Where's my spoiler?
And Johnny Depp is set to play the Invisible Man in a remake of the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
a remake of the
Sean Connery
classic,
coming back.
Alistair Quartermain.
a remake of the classic horror film, not other iterations of the Invisible Man.
Oh,
Which is interesting as well.
The Kevin Bacon one.
you killed my hype.
Oh, Hollow Man. That was
that's Hollow Man. That's Hollow Man.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's still the Invisible Man.
I'm so hollow.
It's worth saying that when this is released will be the day following the BAFTAs. Obviously, we're recording this before the BAFTAs, but I assume in the next episode, when we hopefully have Craig and Tom back, we can look at the BAFTAs,
And
talk about that, and then look towards the Oscars as well.
Controversy.
So, that being a very short news roundup, onto our main feature. Deadpool.
Yes.
Finally been released after so many years of waiting.
Test footage.
And the bad, horrific attempt in Origins.
They nailed the character in Origins.
Those perfect Deadpool, man. No, it was this is I suppose my Batman Superman of the year. I've been waiting for Deadpool for so long, and it lived up to the hype. It really did.
Yeah, completely and utterly agree.
It just smashed the hype.
Yeah, I mean, the marketing for this has been outstanding.
Yeah.
It's done the right thing in the way that it's very
Addresses
rarely
everything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but in the market, like the trailers, like just down to earth trailers, never strayed past the.
Never strayed past the car highway thing.
Yeah, like they never strayed too far past the highway scene, which is focused for a lot of the film.
Yeah,
from the way the timeline
it's
works.
pretty centered around that scene. Yeah.
Obviously, there's more to it, and we did get glimpses of other bits in the trailers, but it was definitely not oversold in the trailers. But then the marketing outside that was fantastic.
Yeah.
And you
even get
always
the poo emoji.
Yeah,
one of the texts.
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere.
And you always get the worry that a film like this, especially given
it's only the best parts in the trailer,
especially given Fox's track record with currently. Marvel films.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to live up to the hype. It's not going to be anywhere near as good, but I think it surpassed the hype.
I would definitely agree with that.
Nailed everything perfectly.
No, it was like I said before, it was all the funny parts in the trailer. Like when you first saw that, I was laughing out loud.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the film, like at those points, I still chuckled, but I'd seen them. But
then there's extra bits.
But there was so much more.
Yeah.
So much more. And I was kind of worried that it was going to be like
just what you remembered.
Yeah, just what I remember from the trailers. But no, like I was crying of laughter in this film, and a film hasn't made me do that in ages.
Yeah, I haven't laughed that much in a film in a while.
Yeah.
So, title sequence. Did we enjoy?
It's
Starting from the top.
yeah.
Bravo.
Such a unique intro sequence. I mean, and intro credits as well.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah.
How people were credited.
Well, I mean, what we had God's Glorious Idiot for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
A hot chick.
Marina Baccarin.
A CGI character.
CGI character for Colossus, yeah.
Comic relief
for TJ Miller. A British villain for Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah. A something cameo for Hugh Jackman.
A shameless cameo for Stanley.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Barely a cameo. Directed by an overpaid tool.
Yeah. And then celebrating the writers, the real heroes.
Yeah, the hero, then produced by asshats.
Yeah.
All while going through a frozen frame, like the car crash. It's just glorious. All the little things.
It was what was the first shot of Deadpool was his crotch.
Yeah. And then also like him grabbing onto the bikers.
Yeah, giving a wedgie to the biker. Yeah, I mean, I have to say that was. Like, it's a great intro sequence, but that I think is one of the reasons why this film is so successful. Given that there's a slew of superhero films that we've had recently in recent years, that the best thing about it was
sort of formula and all that.
It breaks up the formula. I mean, within the first, obviously the opening sequence, but within the first 5 minutes, you get Deadpool in the suit on his way to the final showdown. Almost, I mean that's where it starts.
Yeah, hell.
Yeah. But then, it jumps back into the origin story, as it were, in snippets.
Non-linear narrative.
Yeah, but by breaking up that traditional origin story, it's not like, an hour in when you first you first meet Deadpool.
Here's my sad story. Yeah. I get responsibility. Now I've got a villain. I must go get him. Now I'm sad. Now I'm happy. Now I'm fighting. The end.
But I mean, just the way it all came together is just
But like you were saying, obviously it's broken up and everything like that. It's we've seen superhero origin stories. We've seen Uncle Ben die 1,000 times. We've seen Batman
dead parents.
We've seen Batman's parents die. We don't need to see that again. And that, and like you said,
although I would have loved that, just like Deadpool, it's like his parents get good. I was like, why?
Just that one little snippet. Yeah. But like you said, it was so refreshing just to see that.
Yeah.
No,
and also it was interesting, like the range of beats it had in it. Like it had like all the sort of love beats and emotional turmoil,
which still made you like feel and care for it.
You cared for Wade and you cared for Vanessa.
It satisfied my need for necessary romance in the romantic season. It gets a pass. Thanks, random guy.
In my kitchen, go away.
See you later, Misty.
No, it just got better from there. I mean, you start out with that freeze frame action scene and then jump into him in a cab, just being awkward and wisecracking and forcing himself into the front seat. And then jump straight into that scene that was recreated from the original
test footage.
Test footage, the original CG.
That was
sitting on the
not leaked.
Sitting on the highway, listening to the radio, doing his sketch, then dropping into the car, just recreating that.
And then we were like, we'll pay for this.
Yeah.
You will.
But just
thank you did, because we got a good film out of it.
And also I think another thing that makes it like really refreshing, like compared to like the X-Men stuff it handles, you still got a big cast, but like in terms of members it's really reduced, so you get to relate a lot more with the characters and stuff.
But Negasonic Teen Warhead was
awesome,
especially
like when gets later on and then she just completely like bursts out of her leather jacket and she's got like
like classic X-Men
costume with colour.
But it it's based on like the original X-Men uniform.
It looks ace.
It really did. I mean, Colossus was hit or miss for me. He was funny, but I've never
hand to the hills.
I've never liked Colossus.
How dare you? He's a great painter and artist. Tragic backstory with Tractor and Little Sister.
But just having Colossus and Teenage Warhead in there was
it was good. But the way they used those two and brought it up into like a probably one of the funniest jokes in the in the film. Well, obviously with like when he goes to the mansion and he's just like, wow, this place seems really empty.
This huge mansion, I only ever see two of you. It's almost like the studio couldn't afford any more X-Men.
It's like the studio couldn't afford a third member.
It's so good.
Another thing that made me extremely happy was he broke the fourth wall. I mean,
quite
Deadpool's
intermittently.
synonymous for that in the comics. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, he knows he's a comic book character.
Yeah.
And it started right out with in the taxi with the chewing gum on the lens, the camera.
And then moving it in.
He's like, And just all the little references. We will take you to see the professor, McAvoy or Stewart.
I was ending myself at that point. That was after the big fight scene with Colossus, and he just keeps breaking every single limb.
I'm so glad they didn't show that in the trailers. Glorious.
I definitely think that was my highlight of the film. Was that bit?
It was like sort of like a DiCaprio scene in like Wolf of Wall Street with the car. It was like that sort of like laugh scale value.
Yeah.
It was so good.
No, that was big belly laughs.
That's a great thing as well. Deadpool, he never learns.
But after we got all this intro of like introduced straight into Deadpool, you can then jump back to Wade before his mutant power is awakened and follow on the story of it's a lighter take on the mercenary tale, but it's good. I like the whole,
and we were able to push a lot for the rating as well.
Yeah, well, that's clearly the best decision that they made.
It was funny though, like seeing like because we got like all these petitions to like make like a 12A version or a PG version. It's like
not
mate,
possible.
it's Deadpool.
It's not possible. The film would be about 12 minutes long.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing. Just like everything bleeped and omitted. Hey guys, blank.
It's great they managed to push getting the actual sex and violence into it, because it does bring Deadpool, because Deadpool's a mature comic. I mean, it's not aimed at kids. I mean, quite a lot of comics aren't, but kids read them. That's the problem. Kids see films anyway. I mean, kids are going to see this. But I mean that lent so much to it. I mean, allowing Ryan Reynolds to
go full rain,
channel his inner Van Wilder and really push it out.
Yeah, because also like all the performances are great.
Yeah.
Marina's great.
Oh yeah. Good. She did a good performance as well.
Yeah. We've also got also like how we couldn't get how big Gina Gershon was.
I know.
Gina Gershon, Gina Carano.
Gina Carano. Yeah. She's
huge.
Yeah, bulked up quite a lot.
And just
I didn't realize it was her from the trailers until I actually got into it, and I was like, I recognize her. Oh my god.
Yeah.
When she was actually speaking and things.
Going toe to toe with Colossus, and it's like, you better not kill him. He's the boy. Please don't kill me.
I mean, one of the issues, though, I would say, I mean, with like Deadpool being so screen grabbing, I suppose. I mean,
he overshadows quite a lot.
He says himself, he's super, but he's not a hero.
Yeah.
Like, he plays kind of the anti-hero almost, but because of that, like, a lot of the other stuff kind of doesn't get as much power as it should do. I mean, like Ed Skrein, like Ajax was great. Like, his British villain was brilliant. But he didn't get enough. I don't know. There wasn't enough of him. Because it was all focused on Deadpool, which again isn't a bad thing. But
because that would always be their trickiest thing, is like how much Deadpool is too much Deadpool. And they pretty much nailed it, but it's just when it would be nice a bit more balance. Or
I mean, but like it clipped along really well, and it wasn't like overweighted. It almost feels it could have benefited from an extra 10-20 minutes or so, maybe some more scenes with the other characters.
I mean, we'll probably get like an extended cut and all that, so
maybe
we'll see.
But overall I loved it.
Try to think of any other moments, because just when we're fresh out of it and we're like, that was ace.
It is the honeymoon period, I suppose, but
definitely
it really lived up to everything I was hoping it would be. And soundtrack was great as well. All the songs,
and also
Wham,
the Stan Lee cameo we were not expecting.
God,
I was like, no way is he going to appear in this.
Glorious cameo.
He's a dirty DJ.
He was indeed.
The fight scenes were fantastic.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yes.
Some great choreography and acrobatics. Lots of wire technique and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of like kind of jaw-dropping kind of moments with, but especially on the freeway.
Yeah.
Basically, like guys getting smashed into things. I was like,
You had to really keep up with stuff because it was just cut so.
yeah.
It looked, quite a lot of it looked quite practical as well.
Yeah,
It was,
a couple of decapitations as well.
Yeah, with bike
quite
chains.
a lot of decapitations.
Yeah.
With Deadpool's swords.
Yeah.
Swords, bike chains, 3-in-1 headshots.
Oh, the bullet
count.
The bullet count was good.
Yeah. And also like how he's counting all his bullets and then he's just like creeps up behind the car and then there's just Deadpool just lying there.
Yeah.
You weren't counting, were you?
And Francis.
Oh yeah, Francis.
Francis.
Where are you? Oh, that was like the other best part. It was like, yeah, you're going to, if you don't tell me where Francis is, you're going to die in like 5 minutes. And it's just Deadpool at the ice hockey ring. Just on top of like the ice cleaner. It was just absolutely glorious. It's also like it's how its first shot is like it looks so much closer.
Yeah.
And then second time it's just he's miles away.
Oh, it was the there's something so funny about like something like being so far away.
Yeah,
like
it harkens back a wee bit to Austin Powers.
That's what I was thinking of. The steamroller. It's miles away.
Get out the way. Move. Would you like to see more Deadpool?
Yeah.
I would love to see more Deadpool.
Yeah.
Especially with the Deadpool 2, I think was greenlit just like yesterday.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's also in the post-credit sequence.
yeah, I mentioned the post-credits.
There is a post-credit sequence, so stay around. And also like the ending animation stuff is really funny.
Yeah, that was
very, very funny.
It's an artist that's done. I don't know if it's the same artist, but it's the same style as an artist that's done Deadpool before.
Yeah.
And really, like, he did a Deadpool Spider-Man story, which is fantastic as well.
Yeah. So like the sequel's already being greenlit. It's going to have Cable in it.
Yeah. And there's talks of an X-Force one as well.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds really wants to do that.
Yeah, I mean, who will feature in that? I don't know. I mean, we'll get
Hugh will feature in that.
We'll get Wolverine, we'll get Deadpool, but I mean, could get Cable. I don't know if X-23 will show up. Warpath. There's quite a few.
Yeah.
Who have been in X-Force. I mean,
Warhead might show up. And also, how would we rate said film?
it's difficult. I mean, part of me wants to say overwhelmed just because
you enjoyed it so much.
I enjoyed it so much. I love Deadpool, but with this, I mean, I was reserving my judgment on it because of the hype.
Yeah,
I didn't want to get too excited about it. I mean, so it kind of lived up to exactly what I wanted it to be, but I really did enjoy it. I mean, overwhelmed. Yeah. You can't stop it. I mean, overwhelmed.
You can't stop it.
We're on a pretty confident, overwhelmed train.
Yeah, it might be my favorite film of the year so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely mine because it's the only film I've seen this year.
Really?
Yeah. I just
break the 2016 cherry.
Yeah, I haven't really recovered from my 4 watchings of Star Wars. So
only 4.
Only 4. Yeah, only 4.
Only 4.
I know it's still showing. It's mental.
Yeah. Oh.
Get a life, mate.
I have a life.
That's almost as much as like Age of Ultron.
His life is Star Wars.
Oh, Age of Ultron, was like 6 showings in the space of 4 days.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I wasn't working and so many people wanted to see it. Like, I'll go.
That's how I ended up watching Star Wars 4 times because I had 2 plans. And then
they got cancelled.
Well, I was going to go. Well, I went with the original lot, and then went to go see it with one of my friends. And then the day after, a couple of guys from work are like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Okay." Yeah. And then my family's like, "Oh, well, we'll go to the cinema. What do you want to go see?" And Mum's like, "Well, there's nothing else on but Star Wars." And I was like, "I'm okay with this. I'm completely okay with this."
Yeah, I mean, Well, I went to the midnight showing, and then I had to go with the wife when she was back because she was offshore. So I had to go with her when she was back from offshore. Went with a couple of other friends. Went with my parents.
Yeah, the parent watching was good. Yeah, I would say because it was good seeing like my mom and my sister aren't like huge Star Wars fans, but they came out of that and they were like,
"I'm sorry,
such a good film."
I was still like thinking this with like Age of Ultron. It's like bringing all these books to the Age of Ultron.
And then Claire and I went down to Glasgow one day, and you can't not see it in the IMAX when you're in Glasgow. So.
But yeah,
Deadpool's in the IMAX. That could be worth seeing,
eye-opening.
actually.
that'd be good. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to go see Deadpool again.
We're definitely going to see it again, and then
Yeah.
we'll give a more updated opinion maybe
Yeah,
after the
Yeah,
hype is settled.
after the honeymoon period.
after the hype
Yeah.
is settled, and once Craig and Tom have seen it, we can
Yeah.
get them in for a quick chat
Yeah.
about it.
Especially when I can't remember so much because we had so much fun.
Yeah, like,
we did, but it was
it's a
It's
glorious,
like a laughing
glorious
memory
onslaught.
wipe.
yeah,
Laughing memory
Yeah.
weep.
yeah,
Like so many great one-liners, great
Yeah.
performances, great characterization.
Great action,
yeah.
Deadpool is
great feels.
is on the screen. I mean, like
Right.
as a longtime Deadpool fan of the comics, I mean, you know, it's faithful to the comic character as well. So it's perfect for old fans and all the new fans that have picked
Yeah.
up in the
Yeah.
hype train leading up to
Yeah.
this.
I'm really glad Ryan Reynolds stuck with it.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
been wanting to do it for
Yeah.
like a decade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, got an attempt before, and it was. I mean, even that was referenced in this.
Yeah.
he is referenced to all his comic book misdeeds, Green Lantern,
Yeah,
or Wade Wilson in Origins. I mean,
yeah,
like he's finally nailed his
Yeah.
comic book character, which is just
Yeah.
great.
Success just counts if you're beautiful. I mean, look at that Ryan Reynolds guy. Did he get it from all his method work?
No,
yeah.
so I'm overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Just for you, Ryan, overwhelmed.
Just for Ryan. Well, that was just a short.
Yeah.
These guys again looking at Deadpool. So thanks very much for listening, and we'll be back full strength, ready to go next week.